Duke Inspection Services provides the following video aimed at helping people understand the home inspection process. Specifically, what does the state of Ohio require for home inspectors? Duke Inspection Services started in 1999 and has conducted over 10,000 home inspections in Northeast Ohio. David Sipple, the inspector, is certified by the American Society of Home Inspectors. Always use an ASHI certified inspector. State licensing applies to both the home inspection and also for radon testing. David Sipple is licensed through the Ohio Department of Health to do radon testing. Some home inspectors use infrared cameras, and David Sipple is a certified thermographer. So he has conducted training and passed certifications for infrared camera use as part of home inspections. Here's a good example of what the license looks like. It's issued through the Ohio Department of Commerce, Division of Real Estate and Professional Licensing. Currently, the home inspectors are required to have 14 hours of continuing education every year. So when you go to renew your license every 3 years, you have to have proof of continuing education, 14 hours for each of those 3 years. Why do we do what we do? Well, about 7 years ago, the state of Ohio came up with a standard of practice. And when the Ohio Home Inspector licensing rules became law, we are following those rules. So, this is all in the Ohio Revised Code. This is not made up by home inspectors alone, or by real estate agents, or by any other outside agency. A group of people came together, put together the standards, and those are the standards that were adopted into the law in the state of Ohio. So the Ohio Revised Code has the exact information you might be looking for when it comes to the standards of practice. Inspectors are using the Ohio standards and no longer would be referencing the standards of organizations such as the American Society of Home Inspectors or the National Association of Certified Home Inspectors. It's important to note too, we're not doing a code report. Codes can vary by city. We're not there to do what's called a code compliance report. And also this differs from when a local city might have a point of sale inspection. Home inspectors must follow the state's canon of ethics. Think of it like a code of ethics. And here's a link to that document. Most importantly, we want to make sure that before the inspection starts, the customer has read and approved of our inspection agreement, which is sort of like a terms of service contract. But also importantly, in the canon of ethics, the home inspectors are not making money off of giving out referrals. Home inspectors are not involved in finding jobs for other contractors, which would result in some sort of compensation. We're not paying money to be put on lists that a real estate agent might have, like a preferred vendor list. So everything is above board and professional, and we follow these canon of ethics. Think of a terms of service agreement. The home inspector must provide a document spelling out exactly what the customer should expect. The document states that the inspector is licensed, that the work is done in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code, and that the report is to be prepared in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code, meaning specific things have to be part of the home inspection and have to be reported on. Also, the client will sign this document understanding that there are limitations, there's a limitation of liability, and the contract may or may not include an arbitration clause. So an important part of the inspection agreement, the state of Ohio wants to make sure the client has enough time to read it over, understand it, ask any questions. So the inspection agreement must be provided to the client before the inspection can start. And the client needs to sign off and initial the agreement before the inspection gets underway. So, attention real estate agents, if you're going to refer a home inspector to your client, you have to give out at least 3 names. That's the rule in the state of Ohio. And I run into real estate agents all the time that don't seem to know that this rule even exists. So there's no requirement for you to give out a name. Many clients are going to find home inspectors on their own. They have Google, they have social media, and they have friends and family who will say, hey, you should use this home inspector. But remember, if you as the real estate agent are giving out names, you have to give out at least 3. This is just to clarify for real estate agents. The home inspector does have some liability and responsibility, according to the state of Ohio, to make sure that the appointment has been confirmed and that the seller has agreed to allow the home inspector to enter their house to do the inspection. This is right in the State of Ohio Division of Real Estate. This is coming from them that we need to have some confirmation. So typically this is just a text or perhaps an email saying, yes, the appointment is confirmed and people are giving you permission to go into the house. Hopefully this video has given you some information about why home inspectors do what they do. If you have any questions, please call me at 440-937-3853 or 216-403-7517. Thank you for watching.